Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8, the DFortae difficult mod. We're on part 7 of this try, which is almost all casters except for one fighter. So I'm back in Arnica, and we have the Mook Alliance mission we need to work on here. And then we'll head up to base camp and finish that one as well. So now would be the time to actually where we could get Urk in our party if we wanted another psionic. If we want to replace somebody. Not sure if I want to do that.
Who might that be?
The United Mook Alliance welcomes you to our...
Let's see. Mook Alliance letter, or actually it's not really the Alliance, that's the Umpani one. This one we're going to investigate the supposed chaos malaria here. So where did the item go? There it is.
Transferring object.
Okay. Talk to Scrig.
Who might that be?
Allow me to welcome you. Please bring word. Your communicate.
See if he has anything we want to buy before we move on. I don't think Sparkle knows sleep. Let me check. Nope, we'll get her sleep. I don't need any of that. Book of Lures. Okay, that looks
Goodbye.
You could fit a whole...
So long.
Wow!
Most encouraging.
good. Okay, and before I forget, there should be a book over here. There it is. This is Book of Portals? Yeah. Can't learn it yet, but that's okay. We'll hang on to it. Hey there, that guy from Maine. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Fake Astral Domine, where are you?
This behavior is...
Look.
Okay. Ah, your new party's led by a lord. Cool. That's a great leader for this game, that's for sure. Guy from Maine. Regeneration ability is
Someone's
great.
coming in.
So,
I don't believe you're native to...
this is where we
has
could get
been-
him to join our party if
Till
we
we
want
meet
another
again.
panic. So, right now we have Sax being a bishop, which is totally out of his wheelhouse. What is his music skill? 62, that's not bad. He could play medium instruments. Hey there, Steve. Yeah, doing well. You're doing well too? Glad to hear that. Guy from Maine says human lord, gnome alchemist, fairy mage, dwarf monk, mook ranger, and dwarf Valkyrie. Yeah, that should work pretty well. Your only issue is going to be with against divine and mental spells about mid game. You'll need to get Soul Shield and the magic screen, which you're missing Priest and Psionic early on there. But you'll have Element Shield, which is good. Hey, Sastam! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I guess we'll leave him behind. We'll keep a Bishop and an Alchemist, just having a really weird party configuration here. Let's see here. Alright, I think we're done. So we'll head up to the Impani base camp. Oh, wow. Nothing like walking out the door and getting mugged. Level 14s. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad here.
It will be done.
Very well.
Lure can actually work on these.
Very well.
Let's try to hypnotize him.
Right then.
Go ahead and throw an acid bomb.
Taken care of.
What else? The Guardian Angel on her mage.
Understood. You got it.
And she can't really do anything except to try to blind some of them.
Affirmative.
Unless they get closer. No, I have not looked at that yet, Steve. Alright, let's get this first round cast here. Probably run forward. Depends how much damage our fireball does. Pretty good. Yeah, I may just stand back here and shoot him down with magic then. Guy from Maine says, Dreamcast? I was all about to Soul Calibur. The legend will never die. What? Lost me on that one.
It will be done.
Very well.
There's some orbs over here too.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Another Guardian Angel.
Understood.
And nothing she has will reach. So sling. Alright, bless again.
You got it.
There we go. Oh, Grandia was a Dreamcast game, guy from Maine says. I got you. Yeah, I've never played a Dreamcast game. Probably never will. There's too many other great PC games, and since I'm not familiar with it at all, you know, leave that up to other people to play that one. Whole army of these guys now.
It will be done.
But now we can at least hit some of these with some throwing range.
Very well.
Should be able to blast through them pretty quickly.
Right then.
Whipping rocks.
Taken care of.
And whirlwind.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Here we go. Steve says Grandia was also released on the PC. Okay. And Cody, hey Cody, welcome. How are you doing?
Hola.
So Dreamcast is the main console. Age is like fine wine.
Skeletus Uridum.
I'm sure there are all kinds of streamers out there. Definitely not my specialty. Nice ball.
It will be done.
Sure not gonna hit many. Yeah, doesn't really have anything good to use here. Just to mind stab.
Very well.
Till I get Sonic Blast.
Right then.
Sonics don't have a good long range attack option. Alchemist, with obnoxious fumes.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
And piercing fox.
You
Okay,
got it.
here we go.
Holanda.
Alakahis.
There's an HD option for the Grandia and Grandia 2.
Uridum.
Life's going well, Cody. You're playing Ilona in another window? Not sure what that is. What kind of game is Ilona?
You got it.
They're almost dead. Forward to this one.
It will be done. It will be done.
That one only has 2 hit points.
It will be done.
Very well. Very well.
That should be enough.
Alakahis.
Skeletus Uridum.
Ah, 2 hit points left. Somebody get a shot in on it. All it takes is just 1 hit. There we go.
Very good. We have won.
30,000 experience. Nice. Look at that training. Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and rest. Ilona's like NetHack, but from Japan, Cody says. It's free and open source and all that. Really enjoying it. A console game? Never heard of that, Steve. Oh, and it's translated? Ilona? Okay. Cool.
You have summoned me?
Okay. Well, let's focus on Wizardry 8 here.
This is most important.
Standing by.
So we're gonna go to the Umpani base camp and complete next mission, and then we'll probably come back. We might do the scavenger hunt one where we have to kill the 5 monsters in the dungeon and then come back. Oh, and we could go pick up the demon weapon if we really want to. May not be worth it.
I see some sort of creature.
Sometimes it's not worth it. For this party especially, but you never know. Okay, level 11s. Should be okay. Get our stamina back here. There we go.
Our foe looks beyond.
This battle will be as short and
Okay.
sweet as a summer rain.
What should we do to these guys? I'm thinking standard fireball.
It will be done.
Try to take them down quick. Ego whip works pretty well.
Very well.
These are humanoids. Hypnotic lure will distract some, so we'll do that.
Right then.
Get another acid bomb going.
Taken care of.
Let's do whirlwind.
Understood.
Use a sound wave bomb on my fighter. She can do whipping rocks.
Affirmative.
And the bishop, try your bless.
You got it.
You'll fail, but that's okay.
It will be done.
Here we go. Hey there, Yuri. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Says I use a character editor in this game and still get stomped. What level are you playing on? You keeping it on normal or? Definitely takes experience to not get stomped in this game.
Understood.
Very well. All
Okay,
right.
that's good. That's
Affirmative.
good. That's good.
Understood.
All right, here we go.
I session.
Hey there, Michael. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Time for more wizarding, he says. That's right.
Oh,
Yuri says normal. It's with the fan patch. Oh, okay, cool.
oh. Eh.
One's dead from the acid bomb. Yeah, they're pretty much toast. Let's do a little bit of water training here.
It will be done.
Very well.
Fire training.
Right then.
Air.
Taken care of.
Air.
Understood.
Affirmative.
You got it.
All right.
Everybody gets a little training.
Hollanda.
Yeah, that's like Michael said. You could start on easy. That would definitely help. Or just keep on, save scumming. Just reload until you figure out exactly what works. Spider boots.
Yes.
It's good for ninjas, but we don't have a ninja. Yeah, if you ever want to have questions, Yuri, just ask away. You know, I'm always willing to answer questions. Level 12, okay. These might be brigands. Come on. Come and get it. Yep, brigands.
It will be done.
Sanity can work pretty well on
Very well.
these sometimes.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Understood.
All right.
You got it.
Affirmative.
Here we go.
Very well.
Sure, everybody's getting hit. I see a yellow. What color am I missing there?
All right. Affirmative.
It's for hypnotic lure.
Very well.
Okay. Yep, should be good. Do I have a
Understood.
double hypnotic lure? No? Okay.
I prepare.
Nice. 3 in the frame. Excellent.
It will be done.
Steve says most of the USA RPG gamers avoid JRPGs. Not sure why. It's different, I know, but that's not mean it's bad. Judge after play, not before. Well, all you have to do is ask the question, Steve. Ask Americans why, and they'll answer you. Instead of just saying, not sure why. If you ask people and get their opinion, they'll tell you why. Here he says, yes, and that offense and skills and strategy is good. I know you're open to questions. There are also other streamers too, but you and Goo would be the best for info. Yeah, you know, everybody has a different perspective on how to play this game, so ask everybody. You know, get everybody's opinion, and then analyze it for yourself and find out what you think is best. You know? Yeah, everybody has different play styles. Guy from Maine says, I don't know, Final Fantasy seems to belly that point. I don't know. Yuri says, like, what is best skills and attributes for weapon combat? Does piety help fighters? Yeah. Yeah, you'll get 1,000 answers, but if you want my opinion, just ask me and I'll tell you my opinions on specifics. Stam says, huh? JRPGs are pretty popular in the US. I think most RPG players play JRPGs. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to play them. Yep. I agree with Stam. I think probably more do than don't, to be honest. But I'm in the minority. I prefer classic RPGs to JRPGs. But like I said, I'm in the minority. I still like JRPGs, just not quite as much.
Understood.
Okay.
All right. Affirmative.
You got it.
Here he says, exactly, yeah. It's like Bruce Lee's philosophy of Jeet Kune Do. He had a philosophy that says, absorb what's useful, reject what's useless. So that's what you gotta do. You just listen to everybody, try it yourself, and see what you like the best. Because, you know, there's always ways you can do something better or more perfect. but that may not be your playstyle. Like for me, I like it to be hard. I don't want to make it easy. And some of them will make it easy by keeping their level low and not leveling up. And so by keeping your level artificially low, the monsters won't level up as you do, so they don't get that much harder. And that's fine. You know, some people want to play that way. I don't. So it's just, it all depends on your play style. So you have to kind of decide how you want to play and
Very well.
that kind of stuff.
Right then.
I really like to be challenged.
Taken care of.
I don't like optimal things.
Understood.
Like some people are perfectionists and they want to try to make everything perfect. And I revel in being dynamic and not being perfect, but trying to adapt.
Oh, Landa.
Steve says, what is your opinion about JRPGs? You think it is easy to play? Is that why I avoid? No, I wouldn't say the ones I've played, I wouldn't say they're easy. Most of the JRPGs that I've played, and I haven't played a ton of them, but just the ones that I've played are more locked in. Like it's so story driven that you have to walk the story. You can't break off and do your own thing. You know, you're forced to follow the story. And I mean, that can be great, but for me, that gets a little old. Like, I would rather be able to kind of create my own sub-story and not have to go with the main story. That's the main reason for me. Cody says, as long as it's light on story and heavy on gameplay, I'm into it. There you go. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Oh, look, Sparkle just created some fairy dust. Way to go, Sparkle. She's a level 1, or no, she's level 3 now, Alchemist. So she's making fairy dust. Let's see, do any of my guys have whips? No. So Yuri says, does piety help with fighters? And then what is a JRPG? The JRPG means Japanese role-playing game. It's just a style. The Japanese culture just tend to have a different kind of RPG than C means classic RPG, which is thought of as like Wizardry 1 and that kind of thing, which started here in the United States. Just different styles.
It will be done.
But piety help with fighters, yes. It helps with stamina, and once you get to 100 piety, if you really focus on piety for a fighter, till you get to 100, you'll pick up this skill called Iron Will, which increases your magic resistance. And it'll make your fighter so tough.
Very well.
But that doesn't kick in until you get to 100 piety, so you will get the bonus of the stamina as you are trying to get to 100 piety, but until then, it's not a huge benefit. So,
Right
you're
then.
going to focus on piety with the fighter, get it to 100 as soon as you can, and then you will have a super resistant fighter.
Taken care of.
Let's see. Hey, Rusty, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Guy from Maine says, I always leveled up once everyone could and did the whole party at once. Yeah, that's how I am too, Maine. Michael says, I played the, like, DFortae to, I'd go insane. Oh, if you played like me, you'd go insane? But you like to watch? Oh, good. Why would you go insane? Rusty says, I prefer turn-based combat. I need time to react and think. I'm the same way. I like to have, if there's a lot going on, I like to have time to think. And Sadstam says, when I was a kid, I played both Final Fantasy II on the SNES and Ultima 7 on the PC at the same time. So I got the best of both worlds. I did too. I think you and I are about the same age, Sadstam, and yep, I had the same experience.
All
I
right.
played, I think, Final Fantasy 1, 2. Yeah, that's it. I did not play 3. And really, 2 here was considered 3 or 4 in Japan. I don't know. It's all confusing to me. Okay, let's do whirlwind. I'm blabbing too much here. To get some more action going.
Affirmative.
Some
You got
pipes.
it.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Steve says, I see. Yes, Grandia, it's like that. I mean, you kill a boss in Region 1 and then you can move next to Region 1, kind of forcing. Yeah, there's a lot of games like that, but yeah, JRPGs are just more notorious for it compared to CRPGs. Again, nothing wrong with that. It just depends on what your preference is. A lot of people like that.
Very well.
And I want to do that sometimes. I don't always want to
Right
play
there.
CRPGs. Sometimes I want to play Ninja Gaiden.
Understood.
Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or
You got it.
Athena, or Karnov, you know, some hard
Affirmative.
action games. Hey there, Felipe. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Lords of the Realm 2. I have not played that one.
You
Affirmative.
got it.
Taken
Right
care
there.
It will
of.
be done.
All right.
Understood.
Guy from Maine says, I remember reading Full of Radiance, then D&D came out with it at PC game when I was a kid. Super fun, yeah. Yeah, I really love Full of Radiance. That is an awesome gold box game. Okay. I need to rest and get my 12 points back again. Cody says, if you like having agency over the story, you might like this Ilona game. Open world, you can make a farm or shop and play an economy game, or build strength and magic and play it as a straight RPG. Yeah, that sounds
You
like
have summoned
fun.
me?
Standing by.
Man, there's a whole army of men out here. They don't see us yet. I bet they will as soon as he walks over here. Rusty says, me and Biogoo disagree, and he is more of an expert than I am. But I upgrade speed every chance I can
Got my
get.
music ready to get 'em.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was talking about, Rusty. He is an expert, for sure. But that doesn't mean you can't play differently. You know, it doesn't mean you can't do just as good with some other style. Upgrading speed can work great. Nothing wrong with that.
Very
Nothing
well.
wrong with that at all.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. Affirmative.
You got it.
Affirmative.
Michael says, I couldn't do the expert stuff like you. Total party kill and start over would drive me bonkers. Ah, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I learned a long time ago. I'm not afraid of losing. I'm okay with losing. It happened to me so many times. I feel like I learn a lot that way, and I progress the most. Leslie says, I am still the old man of the stream. You guys are nice. There's always somebody at some point in time that can do better at something, you know, so. What do we got? Oh, is this that Hogar? I see a yellow. This is that Hogar that I never killed. For some reason, he wanted to go over here. Well, I guess it's time to take him out.
Nasty
That
critters
is so
coming in.
weird. I have never seen that before. What you doing over here, Mr. Hogar? That's just so weird. Yuri says, so is investing in slinging or thrown skills good for non-fighters, but not too much? Yeah, it can work great. Everyone can use a sling, every single class. So it can work great. The only thing to keep an eye on for that is weight. Because the stones that slings use are really heavy. So if you have like my party's all casters, I can't carry around all these stones without becoming over encumbered. So that's the biggest thing to consider. Tastam says, I think Final Fantasy 1 is closer to a CRPG in style than a JRPG. Do you? Yeah, it's kind of in the middle. They do force you down the story, but you can explore a little bit before you have to go through the story. So yeah, it's kind of right in the middle. Guy from Maine says, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lost so many quarters to that game at the arcade. Yeah, I was talking about the NES one, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Very well.
Let's do lure. It's pretty easy to
Right then.
hypnotize this guy.
Taken care of.
Actually, let's bring it up here.
Taken care of.
And we'll Guardian Angel fire.
Understood.
All right. Affirmative.
You got
Here
it.
we go. Larry says there are various styles of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Expert means more informed, not the best. Yes, that's true. Yep, very true. The pig, yeah, he does look like a pig, doesn't he? Have you guys seen Amityville Horror, the first one, the original? That horror movie? That's what that thing reminds me of.
It will
If
be
you've
done.
seen that movie, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Very well.
Right then.
Not the remake, if there's a remake, but the original.
Taken care of.
Okay, let's try to... he has high earth resistance. Let's go Superman on
Understood.
Daisy. Do more training.
Affirmative.
Using instruments no good here because we don't... Since we're no longer a bard, we don't get training out of it. Okay. Yeah, he's already insane, so we should be good. This might nauseate him. Oh, he resisted.
It will be done.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
He's laughing hysterically. Guy from Maine says bows versus slings. Slings are fantastic for knocking out the enemy. So slings, early to mid game are better, but late game bows are better. Once you get mystic arrows and you find peacemakers, or if you use like lightning bolts, in general those are better. But early to mid game, slings, in my opinion, are better than bows. Yuri,
It will be done.
Taken care
that's
of.
funny. Yuri says, I learned the concept of STFU and listened to others. Yeah, that's great. And trying things. You know, I don't know how many times I've heard someone say something and it wasn't true, and I thought they were an expert at it. They were wrong. So the only way to know for sure, like even what I'm saying, don't just believe what I'm saying. Try it yourself, and then you'll find out, you know, if it's true or not. Because yeah, I've heard so many times where someone said something, they were wrong. Actually, Rusty, Rangers can do just as well with slings. They still get their critical hit chance with slings. It's the critical hit chance on a Ranger applies to their ranged combat skill. This right here. So if you level this up, it doesn't matter what you're using for a ranged weapon. Sling or crossbow or bow. They can still get criticals. Not throwing. Ninjas are the only ones that can get criticals with throwing. But slings, they can get criticals. Tastam says, also because of the fact you can create and customize your own party. You talking about Final Fantasy 1? You're gonna go see Amityville Horror in the theater next week? I didn't even know it was in the theater. Is it like they replaying the original for Halloween or something? That'd be cool. Rusty says, I look at this game and look at newer games. Why do they not adopt character creation and progression along the lines of this game? Your guess is good as mine, Rusty. I think because it's a risk. A lot of the major gaming companies will stick with what they know that works and sells. So it'd be a big risk for them to do this in a modern game. That's my guess. You might see it with like some independent game developers. Okay, let's see, what am I going to do with these? They're going to have high water and earth resistance. So let's try to nauseate them.
It will be done.
And we'll try for insanity.
Very well.
Do a lure.
Right then.
Acid only.
Taken care of.
We will protect a fighter.
Understood.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the priest is up front too now. I forgot I moved him up there, so protect yourself.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative.
And these can be dangerous, so I'm going to use rousing.
You got
guns.
it.
There we
Affirmative.
go. Yuri says everyone can use a sling, and I put points in slinging for mages as a good stone in the face works too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, the only thing you gotta be careful about is the weight. Those stones are heavy. Dang it, I can't hit that one. It's behind this rock. Ooh, look at that. Just barely. That's still fine. That's fine.
Affirmative.
Okay.
I session.
Rusty says Divinity Original Sin 2 is my second favorite game after this one. Yeah, that's the one you've been playing a lot, right? Michael says, I just looked up the monster from Amityville. You're right. That was such a creepy scene. Oh my gosh. And it's so short. It's such a short scene. I love horror movies like that where they don't show you for a long period. It's just real short. Because then when you see it, you're like, wait a minute. Well, you know, and it makes your mind play tricks on you. Guy from Maine says, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. Yeah, that's a great quote. Yeah, I've heard that many times, and it's so true.
It will be done.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really care what a lot of people think, but you know,
Very well.
if they think I'm stupid, that's fine.
Right then.
Okay, let's see if we can get that. We'll let them get closer, I think.
Understood.
Affirmative.
And we'll switch to
You got
this. Switch to this.
You got it.
Rusty says, thanks for clarification. At least Rangers have auto search. Yes. I always recommend for new players to get a Ranger. Just because of that. That is so beneficial. Oh, that's so cool, Sazdan. I hope you enjoy that. Only the award at the actual theater. Yuri says this audience does understand the difference between what kind of experts we should listen to, like between health and games. Yeah, I like to think that the audience here is pretty darn smart. No, I have not even touched Windows 11 yet. Hey, Derek, welcome to the stream. How you doing? It has been a while. Oh yeah, Wizardry 8 still going on. Probably will forever. So how you doing? Oh, you got Jed? Okay. Well, I'm glad you stopped in. And say hi. Tell Teresa hi. Hope you're doing well. Yuri says a lot of indie games do some interesting things that most AAA games do, but charge less. Yeah. I mean, that's where you can take risks, right? Because you're not having to rely on that funding. You know, a lot of times it's so low budget. Wow, there's a lot of monsters up here. Let's go see what they are and let's get some experience. Oh, they're bats. I can hear them. Hello, bats.
Be a beautiful battle.
It will be done.
Steve says the problem on custom character games is no past targeting, for example. We know Domina has passed, but no one else in here, for example. Your current party has no past. It's just created 5 minutes ago. Oh, you're talking about not having a story behind the party? Yeah, that's where you just make up your own story.
Very well.
You just make up some kind of background
Right then.
story and make it as ridiculous as you want.
Taken care of.
These poor bats.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative. Oh, la.
Yeah, JRPG always has a story, that's for sure. Okay, cool. I don't know if you're still here, Derek, but thank you. Michael says, I've been running Windows 11 since beginning of October, going well so far. That's cool. Why am I searching? It's like I'd never been here. Alright, let's rest and... Modder community adds layers to games as well here. It says, yeah, absolutely. We should all be able to easily play these on our smartphones, guy from me.
You have summoned me?
Yeah.
Standing by.
Alright, let's go get the demon weapons. Yeah. Good old misnomer, calling it a smartphone. You gotta love the
An entity
bad
approaches.
terminology. Wow. What kind of rats are these? Level 10. These are pestilent. They can disease us. And wow, look at how many are in here. Holy moly. Look at this one.
Siege begins.
There's one approaching, and all the rest are like stuck back there. Too bad I don't have Sonic Blast right now. That would have been perfect for these.
Very well.
Send this lure way
Right
back
then.
there. And cook them in the hallway.
It will be done.
Taken care
I do have
of.
cure disease, by the way, so nothing to be scared of right now.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative.
You got it.
Very well.
Sastan says, I'm going to probably skip Windows 11 if at all possible. Yeah. You have until 2025 to decide. Well, that's before you get your security upgrades shut off. Oh no. We missed the security updates. Okay, here we go.
Orlando.
See how many we hit with that acid bomb. Only 3. Darn it. Nice. Let's see if we can get some more insanity on these.
Very well.
Let's go all out with double insanities.
Right then.
Try to freeze flush some of them too. Why not?
It will be done.
It's a whole group.
Taken care of.
Oh, Steve says you misunderstand me. Can you tell me what RPG means? I mean role-playing game if you don't have it past. How you role-play. Okay. So role-playing doesn't have to have a past. At all. Role-playing means you're playing a different role. If I'm a software developer. That's my role, that's my profession. I can role-play in a game as a thief. I'm acting like I'm a thief. I'm playing that role. It's just like a play. You know, if you're going to be in a play, you can make up the story as you go and you're still playing that role. So yeah, it doesn't need a past. Yuri says, I hate how upgrading the OS can deactivate your hardware. Yeah. I'm not going to go there. I'll focus on the game.
It will be done.
Okay, let's see here.
Very well.
Let's torch some rats.
Right then.
Whipping rocks. Power 6. That sounds like
Taken
fun.
care of.
And whirlwind.
Understood.
Another whipping rocks.
Affirmative.
Cody says you make decisions for your parties. Then you can have strengths and weaknesses in their personality without having a past. Yep. Cody says, I remember when Tomb Raider won Best Role-Playing Game in 1990, whatever, and I was confused. It's a role-playing, yeah. That term is just so generic, it can mean all kinds of things.
Impossible, I'm afraid.
You got it.
It will be done.
See if I can hit these yet. Yes.
Very well.
Gotta get some insanity on those.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Oh, that one's dead. With that cat suit, Cody.
Impossible, I'm
Yeah,
Bag of herbs.
that movie is quite disturbing.
Do it.
You got it. Right then.
I wonder if these guys are attacking. I haven't even been paying attention.
Very well.
They might be
understood.
biting each other. Yeah, running amok, dancing, rats dancing in the street.
Thaumaturgus.
Michael says, yeah, I think the term should be character creation game, not role-playing game. Because technically you play a role in any game you play. Yeah, except for pure action games like a chess game maybe. Chess, Tetris, like puzzle type games where you are the one manipulating an object. That's not
Right
really
there.
playing any role there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's so many things that are poorly categorized.
Take this.
Yuri says yes, in the computer RPGs, one is simply a puppet master. In tabletop, your paths can be built as you go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we get hung up on semantics sometimes, isn't it?
It will
People
be
get
done.
so passionate about it too.
Right then.
Taken care of.
That's too far. Training.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Ooh, look at that. That's light green now.
Affirmative.
Cody says, I think it's better to think in subgenres like crawler, blobber, hack, and tactics. Michael says, oh sure, puzzler is true. I don't care about the label as long as it's fun. Yeah, there you go.
That is
Yeah. It's the same way with movies, you know. Like, what's a thriller
Let's go get
versus horror versus suspense? And it would probably, in my opinion, it would be nicer to have
It
just
will be done.
attributes on game. Like, on a scale 1 to 10, how strongly do you say it is a beat 'em up? How strong do you say it is role playing? You know, you just have a scale for every attribute, and then you could look at it at a glance and be like, oh, that has really strong indications of this. I think I'll like that game. Instead of
Very
just
well.
lumping it into these major categories.
right then.
We don't have enough time to explore them all, do we? Just
Taken
take
care
people's
of.
advice when they say, oh, you should try this game.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative. I fish it.
Rusty says, Wizardry 8 is timeless. There is no other game that compares. I wish there were other comparisons. Cody says, play anything that defines conventions? Defies conventions? Only thing that comes to my mind is Killer 7. That depends on what you mean, Cody. There's a lot of games that do that at different times, like when they came out.
All right.
So, can you clarify your question? Yuri says, and with the genres coming together, and Cameron goes, I don't know what it is playing, but it's fun. You mean with movies?
You got it.
It's like debating the grains of sand on the beach or the stars in the heavens. You can have a passionate subjective opinion, debate it for fun, and ultimately nobody is right or wrong. There you go. That's right. Yeah, you can't have a right or wrong opinion, that's for sure. Hey there, Rabbits. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are back in the monastery. I'm getting the demon weapons. And there's some rats sitting right here.
Very well.
It will be done.
Taken care of.
Right then.
Understood.
Some metals.
Yes, it is the monastery. Whooping on some rats and bats. Yeah. Cody says, I mean something that doesn't fit into an established genre and never really took off as a genre itself. Ah, okay.
I think maybe something is wrong.
I'm thinking, Cody. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Very well.
It will be done.
No, nothing jumps out at me.
Standing by.
Oh,
Wow.
that is a relief.
Curing disease is so good for water training. You just played Dungeons and Dragons for the first time, Rabix? Nice. Did you like it? Oh, on a computer. Okay. Well, still, did you like it on the computer? Here he says, like the ARPGs, you have to collect materials to make stuff. So there's a survival aspect. MMOs have crafting. Yep.
Now I got trouble.
Even non-MMOs sometimes have crafting.
Nasty
You have
critters
summoned
coming
me?
in.
Like Wizardry 8 here.
Standing by.
Ooh, metallic slimes. This is going to be hard for this party. Yeah. Let's see how how slowly it takes to get through these.
Shall utterly obliterate them.
They are going to be very resistant. Okay. You don't have many good options against them.
It will be done.
We'll try 2 insanities and then
Very
we'll go
well.
from there.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
You got it.
And we'll do a razor
All
cloak
right,
too.
all
There you
right.
go. Michael says, has there ever been an RPG simulation game where you design the characters and the AI and the computer tries to navigate and beat the game? I don't know. Not that I'm aware of, but I don't know a lot that's out there. Sastam says, what genre is the movie Big Trouble in Little China? There you go. All kinds of attributes and elements on that movie. It's an amazing movie, by the way. You had fun, Rabix? Glad to hear that. Party members had carefully planned out their characters based on party formations. We're not expecting a dwarf or a rogue, and you're a dwarf rogue. That's funny. These are wanting to shoot at us. Okay, fine.
I don't see how.
Podrida.
Only 3 were affected. 3 are insane. Oh, nice. Another one. 4 insane. Wow, that did a lot more damage to it than I thought it would. Okay, yeah, we'll take these down quick.
It will
They
be
must
done.
be low level. 10. Level 10 too, wow. I'm really surprised we did that much damage.
Very well.
We'll run forward here.
Right then.
Taken care
All
of.
right.
Understood.
Boys, that nasty bug I caught has finally left town.
Baldur's Gate is a Dungeon and Dragons title. You mean Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah.
All right.
It will be done.
So the others are probably running around the side trying to figure out
Right
how to
then.
get to us.
Very well.
That's kind of a pain, because now we're going to have
Taken care of.
to waste more spell points.
Affirmative.
You got it.
I fisher.
Oh yeah, we're a lot of damage to these. Yeah, I love fantasy too, Rapix. I think we all probably do. That's probably why we're here. Surprise!
I've sighted a
That one's
creature.
unconscious. That one's insane.
It will be done.
Very well.
Right then.
What kind of games can you walk around the corner
Taken care
and
of.
surprise the slimes? That's kind of fun, isn't it? There's not too many that are that way. Surprise, insane
Understood.
and unconscious slimes.
Affirmative.
You got it.
All
I fisher.
Okay. So, this part will be challenging. There's a special enemy in here.
What's up?
You have summoned
Let me
me.
get some mana back first.
It will be
ready. Ready. Very well.
Yes.
Bellowed.
Standing by.
Okay. Do I have any soul shield scrolls? Yes. Okay, good.
First class. First class.
We're gonna use this. And then we'll do some element shields too. Hey, Jim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Jim says, would you say this is your favorite game? Today, yes. Yes. But ask me in 3 or 4 years. We'll see if it remains. Cat for Maine says, my old PC is getting to the point that newer generation of games are 50-50 playable. It's a classic. Just keeps in my rotation. Yeah, and there's so many great classics. Just keep going back to them. You purchased Age of Wonders 3 because it's turn-based. Any good? I haven't played it. Sastam says, if I was a dragon, a dungeon is probably the last place I'd want to hang out. Yeah, exactly. And Yuri says, I like dwarven rogues. It's usually my standby. I usually make him out as an intelligence officer or businessman seeking direct enemy business. That's funny. Okay, where is my key? Alright, soul shield. There it is.
Very well.
This battle will be as short and sweet as a summer rain.
Element shield. Ew, that's not very good chance.
Taken care of.
Alright, priest, you're definitely gonna turn undead here.
Understood.
Right then.
Let's kill these quickly.
It will be done.
So, you notice I put a nightmare in here to make this more challenging.
All right.
You got it.
Alright, here we go. I have no soul shield right now. They both failed. We got an element shield at least. Alright. We surprised them, so that's
It will be
good.
done.
Very well.
Well, let's try soul shield again with Sax.
You got it. Right
Good
there.
news is we have 2 psionics. So we can't do any kind of mental
Taken
conditioning
care of.
then.
All right.
Affirmative.
Understood.
We have 3 turncoats and 3 insane. And look at that. The 2 psionics are like, fine with us. He's got 18 hit points. We're going to kill him. With
Very well.
magic real quick. Combat will end and then the turncoat will go away.
Right then.
There we go.
I think it's high time.
undeniably
Nice.
an improvement.
Oh,
Sonic's win.
that is a relief.
Hey guys, I don't feel sick
Rapid
anymore.
says, I'm a noble lady of Waterdeep. She goes to society parties, takes old, out-of-fashion fabrics like curtains
My
and closets,
ailment hath abated.
and gives them to poor to make clothes. Aha, there you go. So you're kind of like a Robin Hood curtain stealer. That's funny. I'm the love child of Tyrion Lannister and Marjorie Tyrell from A Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, that's funny. You already played the first Age of Wonders and liked it. You're just going to hold out until economies are scaled for the VR stuff, the guy from Maine says. And Jim says, I think Age of Wonders 2 Shadow Magic is best by the first one. I have been playing both since they came out. Oh, wow. They must be good now. So there's the Demon String. It's not a bad bow we can give to fighter. We picked up another musical instrument for our bishop, who used to be a bard. A bishop playing a weaving harp. Give web, some kind of ring, solerets, Anka dexterity, and gauntlets. Okay. Let's see what this is. Ring of Invention. We could get 20 engineering, but we can't. You know what? What's funny about that? We could actually, I think, use a low-level gadget without being a gadgeteer. Yeah, I think that would work. So like the let's see which ones are low level. We could actually use the one that does Guardian Angel, I think. I think that needs 15 engineering. I might try that. That'd be weird.
Boys,
I have no experience with VR.
You have
I get
summoned me?
headaches easily, and I don't think I'd be able to tolerate that.
This is most important.
Standing by.
Oh, it's
You have summoned me?
brilliant.
Alarm. Locket of Reflection. It's not bad. Give stamina regenerate. Female only. And a granite ring. 20% earth. Not bad. Yeah, that's a pretty good boost there. Okay. I think I'm okay with her losing some strength, maybe. Let me look. Her damage goes down a lot. This is better. Okay.
There is a trap. Ready.
Yes, sir.
Sastan says the frame rates need to get better for VR. Cody says movie watching is great. Like sitting in a theater. And Yuri says many religious people have a range of other skills. Oh, you're talking about my bishop. Okay. I wasn't sure what you're referring to. Rusty says DFortae has the best streaming background. Love the color of your wall. Your wife has good taste. LOL. Well, I'm glad you think so. We actually did not paint this. This is the wall that color when we bought the house. Michael says if you have a range other skills, your family will get taken. Ask Liam Wilson. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, that wasn't worth coming back here, but hey, we got a little training, we got some experience. That's fine. Jim says, I prefer Robert E. Howard Conan over Tolkien D&D fantasy. I own the complete Savage Sword collection from Dark Horse. Love it so much. My favorite since I was a little kid. Man, how close are we to the next level? Okay, if we do a couple more quests, should be good.
Winning this battle will be as easy as finding flies on a cow.
It will be done.
Very well.
We're just going for straight damage this time.
Right then. Taken care of.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative.
You got it.
Affirmative.
Alright, looks like everyone's getting hit. Yep.
I prefer.
Graphics says, I don't like technology in that fantasy. The Wizardry blends the old-timey aesthetics with science fiction very nicely. Yeah.
It will be
Very
done.
well.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
You got it.
All right.
I prefer.
Pretty good training.
You have summoned me?
Let me see where these enemies are. Okay, I need to use some mana restoration.
It will be done.
Ready. Very well.
You bellowed.
Right there.
Standing by. Understood.
Yes.
He's actually okay. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Right then.
Ooh. I don't know if a queen ant can be here or not. So let's play it safe.
It will be done.
Very well. Very well.
It looks like there's a queen ant there maybe. Because there's only one on that group.
Right then.
Right there.
Oh no, there's two blinking there.
Okay, never mind. I think there's two groups of ants.
Taken care of.
So these should go down quick.
Understood. Understood.
Samatagus.
Yep, two groups of ants.
Rami Bhagavan
Skeletus, Unidum.
Rusty says there's a big deal with Pillars of Eternity and Divinity Original Sin 2. So many complaints both ways. One way for real time with pause, the other argument is for turn-based. Jim says first Arnold movie is great though. Not true. Robert E. Howard Conan. Conan actually was really smart. Oh really? I did not know that.
It will be done.
Very well. All right. Very well.
Unidum Tapai Kuraba.
He was never a slave. There's too many things going on in the chat. I can't keep up, guys. Michael says Wizardry 8 sold me as soon as I heard the bagpipes. Oh, we get to get some revenge on some plants, guys. For all those that have died to crimson poppies. We're gonna have a lot of fun with them.
I sense something moving.
Come on, crimson poppies.
It begins.
Oh, and there's some brigands that want to join in. And then we got some androids back here. Those androids start appearing after you have a first artifact. And I got the Chaos Malaria now. That's why we're finally starting to see them. Okay, those are out of range, but they should come in within range.
Very well.
What goes next?
Right then. Taken care of.
Understood.
I remember Biogood getting killed by some crimson poppies. One of his streams.
Affirmative.
You got it. Right then.
Turn-based games are making a comeback. Yeah, I've seen a ton of them lately. Look forward to it with Baldur's Gate 3. Yuri says a friend wanted to play a cat person in the world of Conan.
Very well.
Right then.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Okay, that looks good.
I fulfill.
I told him he couldn't. He would be killed instantly by anyone who saw him. Anyone.
Skeletus, Unidum.
Oh yeah. I'm sure the real-time pause will still be around. It's not going to go away.
It will be done.
Very well.
Right then. Taken care of.
Let's see, Jim says, highly recommend the original stories from the 30s, as well as Savage Sword magazines from the 70s. Some of the best black and white art ever. Legendary artist.
Very well.
How many hit points does this have? 24.
Understood.
Rusty says, I'm tired of the argument of turn-based versus real-time. Most games nowadays can accommodate both. I'm all about options. And Satham says, there are Venus flytraps in Hugo too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I remember
It will be
that.
done.
That was tricky to get through those.
Very well.
Right then. Taken care
They
of.
were very touchy.
Understood.
Conan was extremely intelligent, Ray said, even though English was not his first language. So that's definitely
Hell could not do it.
a
Taken
difference
care
compared
of.
to the stereotype of barbarians being ignorant, you know? And Rusty says this is the place in the game, at least early on, where the action is yet. A lot of players die here. It's a very dangerous area. Not now, it isn't, but early on it is. Drop anything?
You bellowed?
Warhammer 40,000 has the worst relationship with technology ever, Fury says. What do you mean by that? Level 15 Seekers, okay. That
You have summoned
we
me.
gotta take seriously.
It will be done.
Ready. Very well.
You bellowed? Right then. Yes? Taken care of.
Standing by. Understood.
Yeah, greater seekers. So these can paralyze you with their shots.
It will be done.
The level's so high, I doubt I
Very
will
well.
make any go insane, but we'll try it.
Right then. Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
You got it.
All right.
Right then.
Alright, I think we're hitting them all.
I share.
Rapix says, I died here more often than not. She's talking about Arnica Road, probably.
I'm a
Alakais.
scrum
Only hit
bag
2
of
with that?
advertising.
Ooh, nice. Wow. That one's blinded and insane. All three are insane. Awesome.
It will be done.
Very
GG
well.
to them.
Right then. Taken care of.
Understood.
All right.
Affirmative.
Olanda.
Oh, it's retreating. This is blind. Nice. Wow.
That inspires me, boys.
Tiny fire increase.
You have summoned me?
Oh, we've got a nice clear path right to the bridge. Insane in the membrane. That's right, Michael. Guy from Maine says, is the mental drawbacks of the lizard man that serious? It's hard to answer that. The biggest problem he has is
Boys,
he has slow
that
mana
nasty bug I
regeneration.
caught is
That's just because of his race, not because of his intelligence. So you combine that with his lower intelligence. His close combat skill will go up extremely slow, because that's an intelligence-based skill.
It's sweet and you
So no, it's not detrimental. I mean, you can still do just fine with him. But you just gotta push him toward the professions that he would, do better with. And then if you increase close combat yourself, every time you level up, you can offset that low intelligence. So no, I don't think it's that detrimental. Having low mental resistance, like on the Felper, that's a big deal. You want to try to offset that with some items that gives mental resistance as soon as possible.
Where the frig is that road down?
Okay, so we want to give the Trang arm.
Yuck! I'm proud of you, though. Well, recon. Oh.
There we go, 40,000
Okay,
experience. Boom.
Goodbye.
I'm ready for you.
Nice. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to leveling up now. Everybody has gloves. Yuri says they fear technology in 40K. They can't keep it fixed up, and it's not entirely known how it works. Yet it's used a lot. Swords and sorcery are mixed into that world as well. Ah, okay. Yeah, I really don't know much about the story behind the background behind it. What is this? Huh. One of the Impani must have died there. He was poisoned. I guess I'll do this while I'm here.
UX version. Verifying. Please present. Access verified.
Yuri says, does intelligence help fighters?
So this is the Umpanis in
Yes, if you get it, if you have high intelligence early on, like I said, close combat is impacted by senses and intelligence. So your close combat will go up a lot faster as you fight. That's pretty important. Range combat also intelligence. So if you're doing a lot with range combat. The problem is, and I think dual weapons, yeah, that's dexterity. And then artifacts is intelligence. So like I play with my fighters increasing artifacts a lot because I like to use items for them. Because a lot of times when you have casters, you're shooting and stuff from behind, and yeah, if you're good with a ranged weapon, great. But like in this case, I have a cursed weapon, so I can't even use this, but I can still use items. So I don't know. There's all kinds of different approaches you can take. So yeah, intelligence can be decent for a
An
fighter.
object.
It's not optimal, but you can definitely make it work.
An object.
Ooh, dust of desiccation. Give that to her. In fact, I had some more things she can use. Give her more of those. Fire sticks. Oh, she can't use those. I don't know if her throwing's good enough. No, that's terrible. 13. No. Four? No, you're not throwing anything. Yeah, all my throwing skills is terrible. Normally I boost those, but this playthrough I haven't.
Nothing found.
Hey there, society. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just stopping by to say what's up. Got to finish my WoW quests. See you in a bit. Ah, okay. Well, thanks for dropping in. What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits here fairly soon. Yuri says, what does dexterity do? Dexterity increases your chance to hit greatly, and it trains all the combat skills like staff and wine, all the specific ones. Dagger, mace and flail, all those types. It also helps alchemists and, well, really technically it's the alchemy skill. See, dexterity and intelligence. So even with rangers using alchemy, it helps them. And it helps like picking locks and those kinds of things. It also helps you get 2 attacks early. Like you get it to 75, then normally you'll be able to get 2 attacks. Not swings necessarily, but attacks. If you want more swings, you want to increase speed. And if you want more attacks, you increase dexterity. So in general, most of the time for fighting type characters that do melee or ranged attacks, you'll work on dexterity and strength. Unless you're going to use daggers. Daggers go up more with speed, not strength. So you do speed and dexterity on those. No, not me, Cody. I have not played that. It's barely playable. Shadowrun 6E. Why is it barely playable?
Something valuable. An object.
Cody says 6E is the worst
Nothing there.
reviewed tabletop product I've ever seen. Let's bring it up because it's FASA. I'm worried the 40K book will be next. Oh,
Please present. Access.
You have summoned me?
Standing by.
Something valuable. An object.
This lot is no match for me.
level 17 bug. Interesting. I think I put this, I put this here on purpose. I remember this now.
It will be done.
Very well.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Understood.
Affirmative.
You got it.
Affirmative.
There we go. It's Gregor Giant. It's Gregor's mom. Full of contradictions and broken rules, Cody says. You can tell they printed it without any play testing. 2 damage from a level 4 crush. Ouch. It is my mage.
She's gone. How can this be?
Alright, let's do
Very well.
that. This.
Right then.
Understood.
Helmet shield.
Taken care of.
Yeah, he just attack. Grendel. Yeah, Gregor's mom. She's mad. Daisy's diseased. She's mad that we killed Gregor. Alright.
It will be done.
Very well.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Contributors complained about the paychecks on that. Art was uncredited. Man, that sounds like a mess, Cody. Wow. He did 37 damage. She. I'm saying he. She's mad, but she's almost dead.
It will be done.
Very well.
Right then.
Taken care of.
Okay, let's cure this disease.
That is a relief.
Yes?
Dank Beetle, where are your dank memes? Oh, it was released early, so we could ride the hype of Cyberpunk 2027 or 2077. Looks more like a spider than a beetle. Yeah. There are real spiders, and they are much more dangerous. Luckily, I did not fight any of those. We're gonna go to the Humpa-Whammer.
Hello, soldiers.
There it is. Humpa-Whammer. Started back in Wizardry 7.
Something valuable.
Nothing there.
Didn't find anything.
Yes, we can actually use this because our bard is 61 music. Yep. Or did I make it only bard? Yeah, I made this only bard. So you can't change class and use it. I'm glad I did that. So yeah, we can't use it. Gotta stay a bard if you want to use that powerful one.
Something valuable. Something valuable.
Okay, we'll open this. A little shortcut now. So yeah, this will probably be a good place to stop for a night, guys. Next time I'll pick it up in cave and do the quest in there. The next level up will be a big deal because we'll get Sonic Blast. Yep, it's saved. Alright guys, well thanks for the chat. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as always, and I will see you next time.